One of our favorite gospel artists, Sinach, the waymaker, hitmaker, is throwing shade at Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. Do you remember when I told you in my previous submissions that there is a rift between Chris Oyakhilome and Pastor Hinn, and Sinach is at the center of it? Now look at this. Pay attention to these details that I'm about to bring to you. Yesterday was Pastor Chris Oyakhilome's birthday, the 7th of December. And on the 3rd of December, it was Pastor Hinn's birthday. Sinach, the waymaker, hitmaker, posted yesterday on her social media platforms wishing Pastor Benny a happy birthday. Not belated, happy birthday message. This is what she said. Happy birthday to a colossal blessing, Pastor Hinn. Thank you for the blessing that you are to all of us. We love and celebrate you, sir. That was yesterday, the 7th of December, on Pastor Chris Oyakhilome's birthday. She didn't post this message on the 3rd when it was Hinn's birthday. She chose the 7th. Might it be a coincidence? Or she's sending a message? Count your teeth using your tongue. Why has she not yet posted about Pastor Chris Oyakhilome? Why did she not wish Chris Oyakhilome happy birthday? And why has she chosen to wish Hinn a happy birthday on the day Chris Oyakhilome is celebrating his own birthday? And I even saw Hinn at Chris Oyakhilome's birthday celebration, but it was a standalone. This is the video. Let me play it for you quickly. As you can see, Pastor Benny was more like a standalone. He was doing it all by himself. He was being ushered along with a few irrelevant people around him. And just wait and see something else that I want you to pay attention to. When Chris Oyakhilome, our favorite yellowbone, is coming, just wait and see. I do not even know why people are trying to record him. I see nothing special about Chris that makes people want to record him. But it is what it is. So there's Chris Oyakhilome. Look at the attire. And the guy that I want you to look at, and the guy that I find to be of interest, is that guy. He's called Pastor Tom. He has been a sidekick of Chris Oyakhilome ever since Pastor Anita left. You see that guy called Tom. He is the one who has recently filled, should I say recently, or he's the one who has been filling Anita's shoes ever since her departure. There's no way Chris goes without this Tom guy. No way. Everything Chris does, he does it with this Tom guy. If you look at the video, you even see this Pastor Tom guy fixing Chris's dress. Is it a dress or is it an attire or whatever you call it? But in Christ Embassy, they treat Chris Oyakhilome like Jesus himself. Chris is their God. Chris is the God of all members at Christ Embassy. And what interests me in this particular video is how Pastor Tom is playing the role of Anita. It's not only in this video, in all the activities that take place at Christ Embassy. Pastor Tom is the one who makes sure Chris is taken care of. I do not know if Tom only takes care of Chris Oyakhilome in as far as the dressing is concerned, or he also takes care of Chris Oyakhilome. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but it can only mean that. If it's not, then it's probably just a sidekick who is there to supplement and complement the brand of Chris. Could it also be one of the reasons why Chris is not yet remarried, or why he does not want to remarry? When I say remarry, I mean find a woman to fill the shoes of Anita. Maybe he already married, because we have been seeing Tom everywhere Chris is. We have been seeing Tom performing all the roles that Anita used to play. So we do not know what could be going on. The question that you might be asking now is, Prof, so what rift is there if Hinn attended Chris Oyakhilome's birthday? How can there be a rift if Hinn still honors invitations to join Chris Oyakhilome's celebrations, birthday celebrations? Well, in PR, this is what we call a strategic public alliance that is based on reputation preservation. They are no longer truly aligned, but they maintain the illusion of brotherhood to protect their brands and their churches, and of course, their influence. It's unity in marketing, not unity in truth. These two are not getting along because of Sinach. Sinach belongs to Pastor Benny now. That's why Sinach congratulated or sent her best wishes to Pastor Benny on Chris Oyakhilome's birthday. Do not be fooled by them aligning in public. It's all meant to deceive you. It's all meant to preserve their reputation. It's not only Chris and Pastor Benny doing this. Even the son of Chris, Hubert, he does the same with his own son, Bushiri. Those two don't get along. Hubert and Bushiri don't get along. But to preserve their reputations, they have to pretend like they get along. And the reason why there is a rift between these two, the reason why there's always a division between these alliances is because of women. Nothing else other than women. Well, in the case of Hubert and Bushiri, it is alleged, keyword alleged, that Hubert would, there are some things that I should not be saying. I don't think every information is safe for public consumption. But then let me just say it for the sake of, having an understanding of how these prophetic mafias operate. Hubert will always have interest in some of the sidekicks of his son, Bushiri, and he will lure them. And in order for him to get his way with them, he will discredit his son, Bushiri, and talk of things like, why are you this young man, this small boy? Don't you know that I'm the one who looks after this small boy, referring to his son, Bushiri? All the money that this young man has comes from me. I'm the one who supports him. That's how Hubert rolls. Hubert will undermine you for him to get his way. So you get whatever that he wants with the sidekicks of his son, and when he's done, of course, you give them nice dollars, and they'll go and carry on with their lives. And some of them will go back again to Bushiri and say, but why was your spiritual father speaking ill of you? Why was he calling you a small boy? Etc., etc. So when all these things go to Bushiri, they did not sit well with Bushiri as well, and he started realizing that this guy does not really have his best interests at heart. Why would he be, eating his own stock, and after eating his stock, he starts talking me down? Any man would feel unpleasant about that. No man will be happy that, your friend or your spiritual father is, he's trespassing in your garden, eating your fruits, your forbidden fruits, and when he's done, he spits on them, or he discredits the farmer or the owner of the vineyard, of the field. So that's the reason why Bushiri does not really like Hubert. They don't get along. Even if you see them together, it's just for preserving their reputation. But there's no relationship there. There's no spiritual father relationship. They are now just aligned strategically to keep their businesses going. But there is no more spiritual father, spiritual son relationship. It's gone. It's dead. That's the same with Pastor Benny and Chris Oyakhilome. They do not get along at all. They don't. Sinach happened. And like I told you earlier, it was also alleged that between Sinach and Chris Oyakhilome, something was going on. And when Sinach, tapped out, Chris did not take it light. He did not really like the fact that Sinach was going. He did not like the fact that she was going and she was leaving. Those are two things. So as a guy who was invested emotionally in the hit maker, he started throwing tantrums. I'm sure you all saw Chris Oyakhilome discrediting Sinach and her career and her music. That was more like an ex throwing a tantrum that you left me. Yet I'm the one who built you. Then let me show you what I'll do to your career. Let me show you what I'll do to your music. People will no longer take you serious. And he came on this smear campaign to discredit Sinach and her music, simply because he couldn't imagine living without Sinach. And according to other allegations, let me not go into other allegations. Let me keep it light. Let me leave it there for now. But it is what it is. These are the things that happen behind the curtain. And most of you wouldn't even understand these things. I know. You'll see Mugus in the comments talking all sort of, nonsense, if I should put it correctly. I call it nonsense not because I insult your remarks, but nonsense is just two words put together, none and sense. So most of the people who try to defend what they know, they are just proving that they have nonsense. They are nonsensical in a manner. It's better for you to listen and connect the dots. And when you connect the dots, you get the bigger picture. And when you get the bigger picture, you will know them by their fruits. Ask yourself, why do you think Anita left? Or you might be asking yourself, why hasn't Ubed ones left? Why hasn't Bushiri ones left? Some of them won't leave because they are tied, but they know what their husbands are doing. They know what these so-called prophets are doing. Anita is different. She's just one unique woman who decided to leave all this that you see, that you glorify. You glorify all this, Anita left. But these other women, come on. If they leave, where will they go? Nowhere. So they would rather stay and endure. But tell me what you think. Why would Sinach, wish Benny Hinn happy birthday on Chris Oyakhilome's birthday? Just think outside the box for a minute. Don't restrict your thinking abilities and try to say, Prof, come on, this is a conspiracy theory. Okay, it is what it is. Let's call it that for now. But connect the dots and tell me what you think in the comments. If you want part 2, request for it, and I'll drop it down.